Jarak baca RFID. Menentukan baik tidaknya RFID tidak bisa hanya dinilai dari jarak bacanya saja. Efektivitas jarak baca RFID akan tergantung terhadap bisnis, proses, dan pemanfaatan RFID. Setelah kita paham tentang apa itu RFID, komponen RFID, dan pengimplementasian RFID, berikut contoh pemakaian dari RFID di bidang industri tracking aset. Returnable Asset Tracking. Dalam industri tracking, istilah lain RC adalah alat yang dipakai di internal untuk membawa produk saat pengiriman barang atau produk ke customer dan akan kembali lagi ke perusahaan dalam keadaan kosong untuk digunakan kembali. Returnable Container atau RC aset ini memiliki macam-macam bentuk seperti palet kayu, plastik, tabung gas, box plastik, dan besi. Tetapi RC aset biasanya sangat sulit untuk dimonitornya, dikarenakan bentuk dan tidak memiliki serial number atau ID yang unik. Untuk itu diperlukan cara untuk memonitor returnable container RC aset dengan unik ID pada aset berupa barcode atau RFID. Dengan adanya penandaan ini banyak manfaat. Yang pertama, kejelasan posisi RC aset atau traceability. Mengetahui kelebihan atau kekurangan aset atau excess stock. Meningkatnya produktivitas aset atau productivity, mengetahui selisih aset atau customer dispute, mengetahui histori aset atau life cycle monitoring, dan mengurangi kehilangan atau prevent to lose. Untuk itu, peran RFID sudah menjadi vital, karena hampir semuanya hanya cukup menggunakan kode atau tag dalam identifikasi untuk mengambil data secara otomatis tanpa bersentuhan. Selain itu, akan meningkatkan efektivitas dalam menyimpan atau melacak data dan informasi. Perusahaan dapat menghitung semua aset dalam waktu beberapa detik dengan RFID. Hubungi kami ACS Group sebagai pelopor auto-identifikasi dan pemimpin di bidang solusi auto-identifikasi dan sistem barcode sejak tahun 1991 untuk meningkatkan efisiensi dan produktivitas untuk bisnis dan organisasi Anda.
Companies everywhere are providing mobile devices to their employees so they can connect and work from anywhere. But how can a company ensure the security and maintenance of its devices and prevent them from being misused? It's impossible to monitor everyone everywhere, but you don't have to worry about the staff's behavior when you have full control over your devices. Sure MDM from 42 Gears is a powerful and comprehensive enterprise mobility management solution. Just enroll your devices on Sure MDM and set them up with your apps and preferences. You can do this with any number of devices and do it quickly. Your devices are now ready for your staff to take them anywhere. With a web console for centralized management, get a God's view of all your devices, track their location, and remotely control them wherever they are. With the Telecom Expense Management solution, get updates on data usage of each device and simply block excessive usage. You can also update and send apps, monitor device health, and troubleshoot anytime, and you do all of this remotely. Most importantly, be rest assured about the security of your company data. Send content remotely to any device in a secure manner, and it stays protected with containerization on the device. Lock your devices remotely, apply password policies, and wipe the data clean anytime. Now, isn't that end-to-end management of your devices? What about devices your employees bring to work? Sure MDM helps you manage BYOD devices too, without affecting the privacy of your employees. With enterprise email access, VPN, and Wi-Fi configuration, employees can have secure access to company data. Sure MDM provides hassle-free and secure authentication from the devices. You can remotely push identity certificates to them and manage the installed certificates. Official apps can be downloaded anytime from the Enterprise App Store, and a single sign-on enables easier access to your apps. You can secure your company data on their devices and wipe it anytime remotely. With a separate enterprise profile for their official work, their personal data on the device remains private. It can never be accessed by you or 42 Gears. Sure MDM allows you to manage multiple types of mobile devices running on Android, iOS, Chrome, Windows, and Linux platforms. Easy to set up, easy to use, easy to control. Sure MDM, the enterprise mobility management solution from 42 Gears.
ACS Group is a trusted information technology company since 1992. We are experts in
till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
perjalanan monumental terbentang di hadapan mereka, menembus angin dan hujan dari satu benua ke benua berikutnya. Meskipun
sleep till I come home.
How do you feel today?
I'm very good and
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For existing guests and new guests in the event, welcome aboard. I hope ACS Group finds you all well and healthy. I'm Clara Tania, and I'm the co-captain in this event. This is the fourth virtual event in 2022. Okay, we have Zebra Technologies and 42 Years together with us today. Can be seen on the title, both Zebra and 42 Years will give you a glimpse of what makes you convenient for your business process in your industry and also in what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, you can also help me untuk spread out about this event ke everybody around you yang belum registrasi di event How We Know What We Know. Oke, untuk watch it live di YouTube, langsung aja ke YouTube dan ketik ACS Group di kolom search di YouTube. Oke, ada juga di screen namanya kalau mau yang panjang ada PT Auto Jaya AIDC dan PT Solusi Peripheral. Spread out the link so that this knowledge can be spread out as well. Can be seen on the screen also, there's a rundown from our event. Also with the speaker, okay, we have our own Mr. Budi Linardi as a Surabaya branch manager of ACS Group yang akan opening with our company profile video and also the explanation about our relationship with Zebra and 42 Years. Also with Mr. Api Agape as a pre-sales engineer of Zebra Technology that will give a Zebra tablet portfolio, okay, with Zebra's products. And last but not least, we have Mr. Fikram Farakedi as the Asia Pacific and Middle East Partnership Manager. Also with Mr. Abdul Mustaqim as a Senior Product Specialist from 42 Years that will give you knowledge about the company overview and product overview. And as per usual, in every of our event, crew udah prepare several and various gift. Oke, untuk quiz dan door prize. Kita di sini quiznya sekarang banyak karena speakernya lumayan banyak. Oke, first of all, we have quiz from each brand. Jadi kan ada 3 brand tadi, ACS Group, Zebra, dan 42 Years. Akan kasih masing-masing 3 quiz speakernya. Jadi total ada 9. Oke, ada Mr. Budi from ACS Group will have 3 quiz. Mr. Api Agape from Zebra Technology will have 3 quiz. Also, Mr. Fikram from 42 Years will have 3 quiz. Oke, anyone yang tahu jawabannya, jadi harus please pay attention for the presentation ya, karena pertanyaannya itu akan based on their presentations. Oke, yang tahu jawabannya nanti langsung bisa raise hand. Oke, di raise hand. Dan yang di-announce namanya, kru akan langsung give access untuk unmute. Dan bisa langsung dijawab on the spot. Oke, after that nanti the speaker will tell you whether it is the right answer or not. Oke, kru juga udah prepare hadiah untuk yang jawabannya benar. Oke, masing-masing hadiahnya adalah GoPay sebesar Rp100.000 untuk masing-masing pemenang. Second, before closing of the event nanti, kru udah prepare the lucky draw. Oke, the door prize that we always have yang akan di-spin dari sini, can be seen on the screen, itu Wheel of Fortune. Oke, hadiahnya masih rahasia. Oke, nanti tiba-tiba aja muncul tuh hadiahnya tuh pas Wheel of Fortune. Oke, semua nama yang ada di list adalah nama dari semua attendee yang isi feedback form. Oke, nanti jadi kita akan ada feedback form. Ya, diisi semua pertanyaannya nggak banyak kok. Ya kan, nanti pas diisi is a chain system, jadi namanya langsung masuk ke Wheel of Fortune. Oke, who knows akan dapat hadiahnya, jadi feedback formnya harus diisi. Oke, so before I give the place and time untuk our first speaker, I want to remind you that we have panel question and answer. Di bawah ini ada panelnya kan, ya. If you have any question, kalau lagi presentasi gitu tiba-tiba ada pertanyaan, langsung aja ketik di panel question and answer, karena akan langsung dijawab oleh sales and technical crew dari ACS Group yang udah standby until the end of this event untuk jawab semua pertanyaannya. Oke, nanti juga semua setelah presentasi selesai akan ada waktu untuk tanya jawab. Oke, dengan speakers on the spot. So basically nanti ladies and gentlemen bisa raise hand lagi. The rules is the same with answering the quiz. Jadi raise hand, nanti yang di-announce namanya, crew akan give you access untuk di-unmute, langsung bisa tanya on the spot, dipilih mau speakersnya siapa. Oke. Oke, without further ado, kita masuk ke presentasi pertama, yaitu dari our own Mr. Budi Linardi. As ACS Group Surabaya Branch Manager from the sales crew, the 10 minutes and spot is yours.
Oke, terima kasih Clara. Selamat siang Bapak Ibu, siang menjelang sore ya. Bapak Ibu sekalian dan rekan-rekan semua, salam sehat. Saya akan bawakan sedikit tentang company profile kami dari ACS. Sebelumnya saya izin share screen dulu. Mohon izin, apakah sudah tampak?
Sudah.
Sudah, oke, terima kasih. Ya, perkenalkan sebelumnya saya Budianto dari ACS Group Cabang Surabaya. Ya, sebelum masuk ke materi presentasi dari solusi-solusi yang kami bawakan, izinkan saya mewakili manajemen dari ACS Group dan juga para prinsipal kami mengucapkan banyak terima kasih kepada Bapak Ibu sekalian sudah menyempatkan waktu siang hari ini mengikuti acara webinar ACS How We Know What We Know. Ya, harapan kami juga seminar ini bisa memberikan wawasan dan masukan bagi Bapak Ibu sekalian. Juga kami ucapkan terima kasih ke Bapak Api, Ibu Helen, selaku prinsipal Zebra, yang juga sudah mensupport untuk kesekian kalinya acara webinar ACS kali ini. Juga tak lupa kepada Mr. Vikram, Mr. Abdul, dan Mr. Nathan, thank you for your support and collaboration with ACS and Zebra Indonesia for webinar today. Ya, Bapak Ibu, sebelum saya masuk ke materi presentasi, izinkan saya juga memberikan sedikit background kenapa kita ambil dua solusi yang kali ini akan kita presentasikan ke Bapak Ibu sekalian, dan juga ACS akan support akan solusi ini adalah bahwa di era industri 4.0 saat ini, itu kebutuhan akan data entry akan sangat penting ya, data input ya, bahwa di era sekarang, di era digital saat ini, entry data itu harus bisa dilakukan di macam-macam area. Gitu ya. Kalau kita bisa lihat dari sektor industri, kita bisa lihat manufacturing. Entry data pasti ada di production, entry data pasti ada di warehouse. Di sektor industri field operation atau transportasi logistik dan transportasi logistik, entry data harus bisa dilakukan di sepanjang perjalanan. Atau di sektor industri energi atau utilities, itu di area perkebunan, pertambangan, dengan segala macam kondisinya, entry data juga harus bisa dilakukan secara baik. Atau kalau sekarang ulasan teknologi sering menyebutnya dengan on the edge. Ya. Nah, salah satu kebutuhan entry data ini harus bisa disupport dengan alat-alat digital, terutama yang rugged. Sehingga pada siang hari ini, Zebra memberikan satu solusi, yaitu rugged tablet, di mana keunggulan dari rugged device atau rugged tablet ini, seperti kita ketahui bahwa di area-area ekstrim, seperti tahan debu, di area berdebu, di area yang ada cipratan air atau cipratan hujan, device-device tersebut harus bisa digunakan, ya, atau juga di area yang sinar mataharinya terik, itu juga harus bisa dipergunakan. Tahan benturan, ada drawback-nya, seperti itu. Dan juga tak lupa baterai. Baterai itu juga sangat penting, di mana ada spare baterai atau daya tahan baterai yang cukup lebih lama dibanding dengan consumer product seperti yang consumer product punya. Dan satu juga hal yang sangat penting adalah lifetime dari produk tersebut, di mana lifetime produk dari enterprise rugged device itu umumnya akan lebih panjang daripada device-device consumer. Ya. Sehingga dengan keunggulan-keunggulan tersebut, maka entry data yang sifatnya penting itu bisa tidak terganggu atau terdisrupsi. Ya. Sehingga dengan kondisi seperti itu, maka produktivitas dan efektivitas dari penggunaan di lapangan itu bisa tercapai. Sehingga ujung-ujungnya adalah di organisasi Bapak Ibu, kesuksesan untuk digital transformation itu bisa dicapai dengan baik. Kemudian Zebra merupakan salah satu perusahaan teknologi yang cukup lama dan juga sudah lama bergerak di bidang enterprise mobile device, mana nanti akan dipresentasikan salah satu produk dari Zebra sendiri, yaitu Rugged Tablet. Nah, untuk melengkapi solusi berikutnya, nanti akan juga di-sharingkan mengenai mobile device management yang kami bawa dari prinsipal kami 42J, di mana salah satu produk yaitu Sure MDM adalah mobile device management untuk memanage, mendeploy device-device Bapak Ibu sekalian, di mana ini juga sudah multi-platform, ada Android, ada Windows, bisa support iOS, dan juga bisa support Linux. Karena kita tahu dengan operasional Bapak Ibu yang mungkin tersebar areanya dari Sabang sampai Merauke di Indonesia ini ataupun sampai mancanegara, dibutuhkan tools-tools yang bisa memanage akan device-device tersebut. Secara universal, benefit dari MDM ini sendiri adalah kita bisa mendeploy secara cepat device-device kita yang tersebar. Kemudian kita bisa juga memanage device-device tersebut. Kita bisa mendapatkan informasi baterai, kita bisa mendapatkan informasi memori, operating sistemnya bagaimana, juga bisa memanage policy terhadap device tersebut, Wi-Fi-nya mau seperti apa, GPS-nya seperti apa, Bluetooth-nya seperti apa, dan lain-lain. Dan juga tak lupa adalah secure. Kita bisa men-secure device-device kita, termasuk data-data di dalamnya, dengan menerapkan full managed corporate ataupun kombinasi antara corporate dan BYOD. Dan satu hal yang menjadi keunggulan dari mobile device management, seperti kita ketahui, kita bisa lakukan monitoring dan juga remote terhadap situasi kondisi dari devices yang mungkin ada kerusakan dari jarak jauh dan secara centralized. Itu dua solusi Bapak Ibu yang nanti akan dipresentasikan. Selanjutnya saya akan coba sedikit memberikan satu video mengenai visi misi dari ACS Group sendiri.
Sorry, suaranya nggak ada ya?
Oh, sorry.
Iya, suaranya nggak ada.
Sebentar. Keluar.
ACS Group is a trusted
Okay,
information
terima kasih,
technology company since 1992. We are experts in barcode, RFID, enterprise networking, and smart CCTV technology. Become the best technology partner in digital world that provides the effective and safe solutions and objective to increase business growth, competitiveness, and productivity of all customers. We are passionate, professional, and ethical. We do business with honesty and integrity. We provide IT solutions with its integration and services. Based on our expertise and competency, we are focused on 4 core competency as follows: AIDC, IT infrastructure, enterprise security system, and enterprise business solutions. Contact us ACS Group as an IT infrastructure and network company partner since 1992 with various principals who focus on business solutions to increase efficiency and productivity for your business and organization.
Ya, dari kami sendiri dari ACS Group ada 2 PT, PT AutoJoy dan AutoJoy AIDC dan Solusi Peripheral itu menjadi bagian sejarah ACS. Sekarang kami menjadi satu ACS Group. Kita berdiri sejak 1992 dan fokus kami hanya di IT. Dari dulu sampai sekarang kita fokus di IT solution. Kantor kita, head office ada di Jakarta, kemudian kita ada 4 cabang di Semarang, di Cikarang, di Surabaya, dan Denpasar. Kita punya 4 solusi, 4 pilar solusi yang menjadi core bisnis kami. Yang pertama adalah automatic identification and data capture. Kita bisa memberikan solusi label printer, ID card, mobile printer, barcode scanner, mobile computer, vehicle mount computer, dan tablet. Yang saat ini solusi yang akan kita sharingkan siang hari ini itu berada di pilar pertama kita. Kemudian RFID, ini yang sekarang juga sudah market banyak sekali membutuhkan dan mulai menggunakan solusi RFID. Pilar kita kedua yaitu adalah di IT infrastructure, baik wireless LAN, kemudian kita ada support access point, switch, network access control, NAC, cyber security, dan terakhir juga cloud computing services. Pilar kita ketiga adalah enterprise security system, di mana CCTV kamera, baik outdoor, indoor, maupun yang industrial CCTV, kita juga support surveillance, termasuk di dalamnya behavioral analysis, dan juga alarm system, sensor, dan juga access control, di mana access control ini untuk memanage perusahaan Bapak Ibu sekalian, mungkin menggunakan card, fingerprint, atau sampai terakhir hari ini banyak menggunakan face detection. Kemudian pilar kita keempat adalah enterprise business solution. Kita punya 3 software package, asset management tracking system untuk memanage aset-aset Bapak Ibu sekalian, laundry tracking system, ini biasanya dipergunakan oleh rental dari laundry yang merentalkan linen ke hospital, baik rumah sakit maupun hotel. Dan yang ketiga adalah gate access system vehicle. Biasanya ini kita ada kesempatan support di AHM. Kemudian professional services dan juga managed service. Solusi Sure MDM kali ini yang kita bawakan itu masuk di pilar kita yang keempat ini. Ya, kenapa kita harapkan kita bisa mensupport Bapak Ibu sekalian dengan baik, dengan tercermin dari komposisi dari kami, di mana back office dan professional services itu menduduki peringkat yang paling banyak di persentasenya. Kita punya 3 mantra, profesional, dynamic, di mana kita di bidang IT kita harus dinamis ya, mengikuti akan perkembangan IT yang begitu cepat. Kadang-kala kita juga harus menjadi trendsetter, di mana menjadi teknologi baru yang harus kita pasarkan gitu. Dan juga yang ketiga adalah integrity, di mana kita komit untuk jujur, menjunjung tinggi kejujuran, keadilan bagi setiap stakeholder. Ini selling cycle dari sales kita mulai dari pre-sales, di mana ada POC, survei, kita membantu Bapak Ibu untuk membuat bill on materialnya, kemudian post-sales, di mana kita mengimplementasikan, mengintegrasikan kemudian mendokumentasikan dengan baik apa yang sudah kita instalasikan, dan juga after sales untuk menjamin solusi yang Bapak Ibu butuhkan dan sudah kita support itu berjalan dengan baik, baik dengan maintenance service maupun dengan network audit jika dibutuhkan. Dan tak lupa di tiap cabang kita juga ada service center untuk memberikan support terbaik jika ada device-device yang membutuhkan perbaikan. Partnership kami kemudian ini sertifikasi yang selalu kita perbarui untuk para engineer kami, sehingga bisa mensupport Bapak Ibu sekalian dengan semakin baik. Ini juga sertifikasi kami yang selalu menjadi standar dari tim engineer kami. Beberapa customer kami, retail, masih menjadi yang paling banyak. Juga sekarang di pandemi banyak e-commerce juga mulai menggunakan solusi-solusi dari kami. Manufacturing, baik di otomotif maupun juga di consumer good. Di distribution and logistik, di tengah pandemi dan meningkatnya e-commerce juga semakin tinggi akan penggunaan dari solusi dari kami. Kemudian hospitality, ini banyak diinstalasi atau diimplementasikan dari brand kami di Bali. Banyak hotel yang menjadi market group di sana. Ini ada industri, kita juga mendapat kesempatan untuk mensupport di RAPP, yaitu Unified Command Center di sana. Oke, terima kasih. Setelah kami terakhir, kami ucapkan Bapak Ibu bisa mengikuti dan menikmati acara webinar siang hari ini. Ada dua solusi yang dipaparkan. Semoga itu bisa menambah wawasan dan masukan dari Bapak Ibu sekalian. Terima kasih. Clara, saya kembalikan.
Okay, now that's the end of ACS Group's 1-minute video campaign and the explanation about our relationship with both brands. Thank you for the time in the presentation. As I've mentioned before, ada quiz dari okay. We can start from quiz number 1.
Sekarang? Oke.
Ya.
Ya, ada 3 quiz yang sudah disediakan oleh tim.
Oke, langsung aja di raise hand yang tahu jawabannya ya.
Quiz pertama, dari 4 pilar solusi dari ACS Group tadi, Enterprise Rugged Zebra Tablet termasuk pilar keberapa? Kemudian Sure MDM itu termasuk pilar keberapa?
Oke. Siapa yang tahu jawabannya langsung di raise hand? Akan langsung dikasih akses untuk unmute ya. Jadi nanti langsung bisa dijawab. Oke. Ada Pak Fauzan Zen, bisa di unmute, belum di unmute. Halo.
Halo, selamat siang.
Selamat siang.
Saudara Pak Budi.
Selamat siang Pak Fauzan.
Ini udah lebih dari 15 tahun nggak ketemu Pak Budi. Saya dulu di Surabaya Pak Budi.
Oh, ketemunya di sini Pak Fauzan.
Ya, dulu di company yang lain dulu saya.
Oke.
Terima kasih Pak Fauzan.
Saat ini di PT ADF.
ADF.
Adira Finance Pak ya?
Bukan PT ADF.
Oke.
Ya.
Oke. Jawabannya adalah?
Ya, pilar nomor 4 ya.
Yang mana Pak? Kalau yang pertama pilar berapa, yang kedua pilar berapa Pak?
Yang pertama
Enterprise
itu
Rugged Zebra.
Ya, yang enterprise business solution. yang rugged termasuk pilar keempat ya.
Yang satunya Pak?
Satunya itu MDM, security system Pak.
Belum tepat Pak. Belum tepat.
Sorry Pak Hasan.
Baik.
Oke, kita mau lanjut ke pertanyaan kedua atau mau kasih ke satu orang? Lanjut aja ya.
Lanjut kasih satu orang. Kasih satu orang mungkin Clara.
Ya udah, kasih satu orang. Satu orang lagi deh.
Ya.
Siapa nih? Bapak Riki Hartanto.
Iya. Riki Hartanto dari PT Lasal Food, Bu.
Oh, PT Lasal Food. Oke, jawabannya adalah apa? Yang Rugged Zebra tablet itu pilar keberapa?
Pilar ke-1, Bu.
Betul.
Oke, Sure MDM?
Pak Rudi.
Yang
berikutnya
MDM itu pilar kedua. Keempat, Bu. Sorry, keempat.
Itu ada yang bantuin di
Betul, Pak
belakang.
Rudi. Betul sekali.
Oke, pilar pertama dan pilar keempat ya. Congratulations
Betul.
Pak Riki Hartanto dari Lasal Food.
Yes, thank you, Bu.
Thank you so
Terima
much.
kasih, Pak
Lanjut
Riki.
ke terima kasih. Lanjut ke question number 2.
Ya. Pertanyaan kedua, ada 3 software application package by ACS Group. Sebutkan 2 saja.
Oke. Halo.
Halo siang.
Iya, siang. Pak Deddy Setiawan dari PT apa?
Gudang Garam.
Gudang Garam. Oke, jawabannya adalah
3 software ya?
iya, 3
Aplikasi.
software application packages by ACS.
2 saja Pak, sebutkan.
Sebutin
2
2.
saja ya. Oke,
Iya.
itu ada asset management and tracking system. Kemudian ada get access system file.
Betul sekali, Pak Dedi. Selamat Pak, terima kasih.
Oke, betul ya. Congratulations Pak Deddy Setiawan dari Gudang Garam.
Pertanyaan ketiga ya.
Catat. Nah, pertanyaan ketiga.
Dari 3 mantra komitmen ACS Group tadi, sebutkan 2 saja.
Oke. Yang udah jawab jangan raise hand lagi ya. Kasih yang lain. Oke, Fitriani, Ibu Fitriani dari
PT Pan Brothers.
Pan Brothers. Oke, jawabannya adalah
Profesional dan dinamik.
Betul sekali, Bu Fitri.
congratulations Bu Fitri dari Pan Brothers.
Ya, terima kasih.
Thank you.
Terima kasih, Pak Osman.
Thank you so much, Mr. Budi, for the
Terima
questions.
kasih, Clara.
Thank you. Okay, now let's get to the lesson, the first lesson actually for today. We have Mr. Api Agape as a pre-sales engineer from Zebra Technology. The 45 minutes time and spot is yours.
Oke, terima kasih Pak Budi. Terima kasih Clara. Pengantarnya mantap Pak Budi. Saya mulai masuk ke bagian saya ya. Baik. Ya, jadi terima kasih atas waktunya dari tim ACS ya yang sudah menyediakan satu platform bagi kita untuk berbagi. Jadi tadi Pak Budi sudah memberikan garis besarnya ya bagi kita bahwa solusi untuk enterprise itu sebenarnya sangat luas, sangat banyak. Nah, hari ini dari Zebra sendiri kami akan lebih berfokus ke area tablet karena refresh ya, sekalian refresh juga memang ada produk baru yang senang kami ingin perkenalkan ya. Nanti kita akan lihat ya produk barunya apa itu. Ya. Jadi topiknya hari ini adalah tablet portfolio kita secara overview, secara keseluruhan. Terus kemudian memperkenalkan produk kita, yaitu tablet ET40 dan ET45. Terus kemudian sedikit mengenai mobility DNA, apa yang menjadi pembeda dari Zebra. dibandingkan dengan kompetitor kita. Dan yang terakhir, saya pengen ajak Bapak Ibu untuk sedikit melihat bahwa ternyata perbedaan dengan kompetitor atau kalau menggunakan tablet consumer dengan apa kelebihannya dengan menggunakan tablet enterprise, terutama dari total cost of ownership-nya, gitu ya. Nah, kita akan lihat satu video dulu ya. Ini lebih mengenai portfolio keseluruhan dari tablet Zebra. Ya, itu tadi adalah keluarga besar ya, keluarga besar dari tablet Zebra secara keseluruhan. Ya. Nah, sebenarnya perjalanan Zebra sudah dimulai dari sejak tahun 2011 yang lalu ya, sudah cukup lama. Berarti ya 10 tahunan lebih ya. Jadi tablet kita tipe yang ET1 itu adalah tablet enterprise pertama dari Zebra yang muncul sekitar tahun 2011 lalu. Dan ini sudah cukup banyak peminatnya juga ya di Indonesia. Waktu itu kita ada satu company yang membeli cukup banyak dan masih digunakan. Dan terus kemudian berjalan sampai sekarang ada tahun 2015 kita muncul tipe ET50 dan ET55. Terus kemudian tahun 2019 kita ada pembaruan ET51, ET56, dan kemudian tahun 2020 ada ET51. Jadi tipe-tipe yang ET series ini mungkin kalau ke beberapa customer kita ya, Starbucks seperti itu, mungkin sempat lihat ya beberapa Starbucks di beberapa kota ya, itu mereka menggunakan tablet kita untuk proses pemesanan. Ya kurang lebih sudah cukup banyak ternyata dipakai di Indonesia ini. Nah kemudian kita mulai mengembangkan ya bahwa ada beberapa area yang harus diisi nih oleh Zebra. Maka kita mulai mengakuisisi yaitu Explore. Ya, Explore itu adalah satu company berbasis IT yang mereka memang berfokus di rugged device juga. Ya, mereka memiliki device-device yang sudah cukup well known oleh customer-customer mereka, terutama di area-area seperti public sector, government, dan juga bahkan ada yang di mining, ya seperti itu. Nah, dengan adanya Explore kita mulai lengkap ya, ada L10 ya, terus kemudian ada ID80 dan yang terakhir di tahun 2022 ini kita menambahkan yaitu L10 AX dan juga ET40 dan ET45. Ya. Nah, mungkin pertanyaannya, kenapa sih tablet butuh ya? Karena dalam pandangan orang-orang, dalam pandangan bahkan beberapa customer kami pun juga menanyakan, kayaknya biasa ini di warehouse atau di manufacturing butuhnya cuman yang gun aja Pak Abi, ya, untuk scan barcode. Ya. Ternyata di area-area seperti manufacturing itu butuh ya, membutuhkan tablet seperti itu. Misalnya yang pertama untuk plan management, ya, inventory management, compliance verification, atau IoT data management. Ya, itu contoh beberapa aplikasi yang biasanya membutuhkan layar yang lebih besar. Ya, plan management dia nggak bisa menggunakan device yang ukurannya layarnya cuma 4 inch atau 5 inch atau bahkan 6 inch. Karena dia harus lihat, oh area ini movement-nya seperti ini, kebutuhannya seberapa banyak. Ya. Terus juga di area-area lain misalnya seperti maintenance, repair, overhaul, terus kemudian forklift, ya, itu membutuhkan layar yang lebih besar juga. Ya, orang MA ya, maintenance, machining, terus kemudian electrical, mereka biasanya ya kalau ke lapangan mereka harus bawa kertas atau bawa dokumen ya, bahwa sebenarnya dengan menggunakan tablet dari Zebra itu sudah cukup ya, informasi semua ada di situ, dia tidak ada problem kalau kena oli, panas, kotor. Ya, kalau kertas bisa rusak, tapi kalau tablet Zebra tidak. Ya. Forklift itu juga saat ini semakin berkembang, di mana forklift juga orang-orang membutuhkan perangkat. Kalau dia harus menggunakan barcode scanner, ya berarti harus dikantongi atau ditaruh, yang kemudian akan rawan jatuh atau mendistract perhatian dari si driver forklift. Maka dengan menggunakan tablet, kalau tablet biasa ditaruh di forklift, percaya dalam beberapa minggu pasti rusak. Ya. Tapi dengan menggunakan tablet dari kami, itu dirancang dan bahkan kita sudah punya bracket yang bisa digunakan untuk di forklift atau kendaraan-kendaraan berat lainnya. Kemudian bagaimana kalau untuk area government dan public sector? Mungkin di antara yang hadir sekarang ini mungkin jarang yang berasal dari government dan public sector. Tetapi kalau kita lihat di video tadi, sebenarnya kita lihat cukup banyak ya. Dari mana bagaimana mereka membutuhkan tablet-tablet rugged yang bisa dipakai di mobil polisi seperti itu. Terus kemudian dia harus bisa dibawa keluar, melakukan registrasi ya. Itu tentu membutuhkan perangkat-perangkat yang rugged seperti ini. Nah, maka Zebra berfokus di device-device yang memang ya memang tampilannya nggak secantik consumer device ya. Tetapi ini memang dirancang khusus untuk area-area enterprise rugged seperti ini. Maka yang pertama kita bisa lihat adalah tipe ET80 dan ET85. Ya, device kita yang ET80 dan ET85 ini berbasis Windows 10 bahkan Windows 11 ready ya. Memiliki connectivity saat ini di Indonesia masih yang Wi-Fi only. Ya, nanti mungkin ke depan kita akan coba untuk explore ke area yang 5G. Ya, walaupun sudah tersedia sebenarnya. Terus kemudian layarnya cukup besar 12 inch ya. Terus dilengkapi juga dengan optional keyboard sehingga cocok kalau dibawa keluar lapangan ya. Harus ketik di layar mungkin agak sulit ya. Kita harus menggunakan keyboard. Cocok ya tipe yang seperti ini. Nah, dari sisi spesifikasi sendiri ini juga cocok untuk dibawa keluar ruangan juga. Tipe-tipe enterprise cocok untuk di area manufacturing dan warehouse karena dia memiliki operating temperatur mulai dari -20 sampai 60 derajat dan drop spec-nya itu memenuhi sertifikasi MIL STD 810H ya, yang artinya bisa di drop sampai lebih dari 1,5 meter. Ya. Terus kemudian juga dilengkapi kamera dan memiliki fitur Windows Hello. Ya, bagaimana kita login dengan facial recognition dan yang lainnya. Ya. Nah, kemudian yang berikutnya yang cocok juga untuk enterprise itu adalah aksesorisnya. Ya, kita kalau beli tablet consumer, kalau saya bilang tablet consumer itu berarti memaksudkan yang merek-merek umum ya, yang mungkin biasa dipakai untuk kita kalau baca-baca online sosial media, tablet seperti itu ya. Tetapi yang menjadi pembeda dari tablet-tablet seperti itu adalah Zebra memiliki aksesoris yang lengkap, yang dirancang memang khusus untuk pemakaian di enterprise ya. Maka kita punya docking untuk di forklift, kita juga punya expansion bag yang tadi bisa dipasang baterai tambahan. Jadi kalau sekali lagi ya tablet consumer, kalau baterainya habis berarti harus ditaruh di meja terus di charging, nggak bisa dipakai. Berarti kalau untuk di area-area warehouse manufacturing berarti hanya bisa dipakai di shift pertama saja. Begitu shift berikutnya, baterainya sudah habis, shift berikutnya nggak bisa dipakai. Berarti Bapak atau Ibu harus sediakan 2 device. Ya. Sedangkan dengan menggunakan perangkat dari Zebra, cukup ambil baterai yang sudah dicas dari pagi, shift siang tinggal ambil pakai baterai itu, jalan lagi. Ya, baterai yang dipakai shift 1, ambil dicas, sehingga shift 3 atau shift berikutnya sudah bisa menggunakan lagi. Dan banyak lagi aksesoris lain yang tentunya ini sangat membantu Bapak Ibu semua. Nah, kemudian kalau tadi 12 inch terlalu besar, kami butuh yang 10 inch. Jawabannya adalah tipe L10. Ini terdiri dari 3 varian ya untuk saat ini, yaitu L10 yang Android, L10 yang Windows tetapi dengan connectivity Wi-Fi yang biasa ya. Dan Wi-Fi biasa yang saya maksud Wi-Fi 5 ya. Nah, kalau yang L10EX itu dengan menggunakan Wi-Fi 6 ya dengan connectivity 5G ya. Nah, tipe ini juga terbagi menjadi 3 form factor, yaitu X-Lite yang seperti tablet pada umumnya, X-Pad yang dilengkapi dengan pegangan dan dengan scanner, dan juga kita punya tipe yang X-Book. Mirip ya dengan yang GT85 tadi ya. Dan di belakangnya juga dilengkapi dengan improvement ya. Jadi bisa dipasang aksesoris-aksesoris seperti connectivity untuk serial, connectivity untuk membaca kartu ya. Kalau misalnya dari Bapak Ibu model untuk identifikasi siapa orangnya itu ya dengan menggunakan kartu karyawan, dimasukkan ke situ ada chipnya untuk membaca. Nah, itu bisa. Ya. Nah, L10EX ini juga dilengkapi dengan prosesor yang terbaru ya. Ini memang baru launching, sudah menggunakan Intel 11 ya, sehingga future proof ya, bisa digunakan untuk beberapa tahun bahkan 5-6 tahun ke depan ya. Nah, kemudian sekali lagi sama seperti tipe E85, E80 dilengkapi juga dengan aksesoris yang lengkap yang mendukung penggunaan untuk di lapangan. Nah, kita sekarang akan masuk bintangnya untuk hari ini, yaitu IT40 dan IT45 ya. Nah, IT40 dan IT45 cukup berbeda ya dibandingkan dengan produk-produk tipe L10 maupun IT85. Kalau L10 dan IT85 itu ukurannya besar, satu, terus kemudian dia tebal ya, karena memang dirancang untuk yang paling rugged. Nah, bagaimana kalau saya butuh untuk di area warehouse saja, saya butuh untuk orang-orang toko saya butuh untuk salesman saya yang di lapangan, tapi saya nggak bisa rely dengan produk-produk consumer yang kalau 2 tahun, 3 tahun berikutnya sudah nggak disupport lagi, sudah tidak ada OS update-nya, mau di-repair sudah nggak bisa. Ya. Nah, ini jawabannya adalah IT40. Jadi IT40 ini adalah tablet kita yang terbaru, ya baru launching 1 bulan, 2 bulan kemarin. Ukurannya tipis, dilengkapi dengan opsi untuk memilih di 8 inch maupun 10 inch, dan kita punya tipe yang Wi-Fi only maupun dengan connectivity seluler. Nah, kalau dilihat di sini, dia juga dirancang untuk dipakai langsung oleh enterprise. Pembeda utamanya adalah adanya scanner ya. Jadi kalau dilihat di sini sudah memiliki integrated scanner, sehingga cocok untuk orang-orang, misalnya tim Bapak Ibu yang saya harus banyak scan nih, tapi saya nggak bisa pakai kamera. Karena kalau pakai kamera harus maju, mundur, kalau gelap susah ya. Dengan menggunakan integrated scanner, proses itu jauh lebih mudah. Ya. Terus juga dilengkapi dengan scanner button maupun programmable button yang bisa digunakan untuk aplikasi Bapak Ibu semua. Ya. Nah, kemudian melengkapi opsi yang standar ini, Zebra juga memiliki opsi healthcare. Ya. Jadi ini adalah pengembangan dari tipe ET40 dan ET45. Kita memahami bahwa dunia kesehatan itu juga membutuhkan tablet. Ya. Tablet ini berbeda, ya walaupun secara tampilan, terus kemudian tombol-tombol kurang lebih sama, tetapi pembeda utamanya adalah warna. Ya. Jadi warnanya putih dan biru. Ini bukan sekedar temanya untuk healthcare yang memang ya biar kelihatan bersih. Tetapi casing yang dipakai ini juga memiliki casing dengan medical grade. Yang artinya Bapak Ibu semua kalau menggunakan di lapangan ini bisa dicuci dengan disinfektan. Ya, bisa disterilkan ya. Dibandingkan kalau menggunakan tipe yang ini, kalau disterilkan, diberikan alkohol, didisinfektan, dikasih bleach ya, itu lama-kelamaan akan rontok kayak ini ya, karena tidak dirancang untuk itu. Sedangkan tipe yang healthcare itu bisa. Ya. Jadi tipe healthcare ini juga cocok untuk digunakan seperti video di awal tadi ya, untuk diregistrasi, terus kemudian untuk administrasi di rumah sakit ya, dan selanjutnya ya. Jadi opsi-opsi yang ada di sini itu juga bisa digunakan di IT40 atau IT45 versi yang reguler. Ya. Nah, jadi IT40 dan IT45 tersedia dalam 7 form factor ya. Yang 8 inch Wi-Fi only ya. Terus kemudian kita juga punya yang 10 inch Wi-Fi only, 10 inch dengan 8 inch dengan cellular connectivity, 10 in dengan cellular connectivity, dan yang terakhir adalah healthcare ya, seperti itu. Kita juga dilengkapi dengan tipe scan engine ya. Jadi ini adalah scan engine yang memang dirancang untuk Bapak Ibu bisa digunakan untuk keperluan scanning barcode sehari-hari. Kemudian juga tersedia ya, walaupun di sini tertulis 5G ya, secara global memang tersedia di 5G. Tetapi khusus untuk di Indonesia, kita masih menggunakan 3G. Seperti itu. Bluetooth 5.1, terus kemudian dilengkapi juga dengan NFC. Artinya, kalau misalnya Bapak Ibu mau menggunakan tablet ini sebagai pembayaran, atau absensi, ya, atau mungkin verifikasi data dengan menggunakan kartu, e-money, KTP, itu bisa ya, NFC bisa membaca ini. Terus untuk OS-nya, sudah tersedia mulai dari Android 11 sampai Android 13 ya, berarti ini future proof sampai Android tipe yang nanti akan datang itu sudah disupport dengan mobility DNA profesional dan juga user removable battery ya. Kenapa ini penting? Untuk enterprise itu nggak bisa seperti yang tadi yang saya bilang tadi ya, baterai ya, nggak bisa dengan menggunakan consumer ya, karena akan kesulitan. Tetapi semua line up tablet kita itu sudah menggunakan user removable battery. Nah, kita akan lihat dari sisi ruggedness-nya, karena ini nanti dipakai orang di luar lapangannya. Tadi sempat lihat di video tadi di awal ya, bahwa tablet ini bisa jadi jatuh, ya, bahkan bisa di lumpur, terkena kotoran. Kalau tidak memiliki ruggedness, ya, tentu tidak bisa bertahan di luar sana. Jadi sudah 1,2 drop spec dengan menggunakan casing seperti ini, casing tambahannya exoskeleton, itu bisa bertambah sampai 1,5 meter, dan sudah memiliki ingress protection atau IP-nya itu IP65. Artinya dia tahan debu, dan cocok untuk kalau terkena hujan. Ya. IP65 belum IP67 atau 68 yang bisa diajak menyelam. Ya. Ini hujan ataupun disemprot dengan air, dia masih tahan. Ya. Jadi dengan adanya seperti ini, memastikan bahwa device atau investment Bapak Ibu itu bisa digunakan sampai bertahun-tahun ke depan. Ya, karena device-nya sendiri memang rugged. Ditambah juga kita memiliki hardware life cycle yang cukup panjang ya. Jadi kita masa jual ya itu sekitar 3 tahun 4 tahun. Terus kemudian setelah itu kita masih support untuk perbaikannya, bahkan ketika device-nya sudah tidak kita jual. Jadi ekspektasinya kalau punya device ini bisa 6 tahun sampai 7 tahun gitu ya. Nah, kemudian kita juga ya tadi ya kita memiliki baterai Bapak Ibu bisa memilih antara menggunakan baterai bawaan yang 6100 untuk yang 8 inch atau dengan expansion pack yang jadi 2 kali lipat baterainya. Gitu ya. Terus kita juga dilengkapi dengan aksesoris ya, seperti ini, cradle, terus kemudian presentation stand. Ini cocok misalnya Bapak Ibu gunakan tablet kita itu untuk di registrasi ya, proses registrasi ya. Jadi kalau misalnya registrasi daripada taruh orang di situ ya untuk nyatetin, input segala macam, bisa menggunakan tablet kita ini ya untuk proses input, terus kemudian bahkan untuk proses scan nomor antrian ya, atau bahkan mungkin bisa tempelkan KTP untuk proses pengenalan pengunjungnya, ya itu bisa digunakan ya dengan menggunakan presentation stand seperti ini. Jadi ini adalah tipe-tipe tablet kita ya, mulai dari IT80, IT85 sampai IT40 sampai IT45. Ya. Nah, sekarang kita akan masuk ke Zebra Mobility DNA ya. Zebra Mobility DNA sekali lagi ini adalah pembeda utama dibandingkan dengan baik kompetitor maupun consumer tablet ya. Apa saja sih Mobility DNA? Ya, Mobility DNA adalah rangkaian dari ini ya, fitur-fitur, manfaat-manfaat, benefit-benefit yang akan dirasakan oleh Bapak Ibu ketika menggunakan device dari Zebra. Mulai dari proses integrasi, mengamankan device itu sendiri, deployment-nya, ya, terus kemudian manajemennya, sampai pengoptimalan perangkat tersebut itu disupport oleh Mobility DNA. Maka kita akan lihat ya beberapa contoh dari Mobility DNA ya, yang bisa membantu untuk proses deployment, optimalisasi, maupun manajemen dan integrasi serta secure. Yang pertama adalah Stage Now. Ya, Stage Now ini apa sih itu? Jadi Stage Now itu adalah satu aplikasi yang bisa digunakan untuk membantu proses staging ya. Bahkan kalaupun Bapak Ibu menggunakan nanti yang akan setelah ini ya 42 Gears itu ya, Stage Now itu bisa membantu untuk proses seamless ya untuk ke MDM atau ke IMM seperti itu ya. Maka proses staging yang tadinya harusnya dengan biasanya install, download aplikasi segala macam ya, dengan menggunakan Stage Now tinggal scan barcode seperti itu. Ya. Nah terus kemudian device trackernya, device tracker ini juga cocok kalau misalnya di dalam ruangan ya. Kalau di luar ruangan kita bisa gunakan 42 Gears untuk geofencing dengan menggunakan GPS ya. Tapi bagaimana kalau di dalam ruangan? Di dalam warehouse itu banyak racking. Kalau numpuk nggak sengaja ditaruh di atas palet, paletnya udah ditaruh di atas, hilang ya. Dengan menggunakan device tracker ya, bahkan kalau device-nya mati, device ini masih bisa di tracking. Kenapa? Karena kita ada opsi yang baterainya memiliki BLE ya, ada BLE beacon-nya. Jadi ini memungkinkan device ini tetap membroadcast posisinya di mana, sehingga bisa terdeteksi oleh sistem posisinya ada di mana. Terus kemudian enterprise keyboard. Ya, ini juga sangat membantu kalau misalnya Bapak Ibu biasanya kalau kita device-nya Zebra kan pilihan OS-nya kan cuma Android atau Windows ya. Nah, kalau mau pakai keyboard, kalau Android berarti selama ini kita terbiasa menggunakan Google Keyboard ya, Gboard itu ya. Kalau menggunakan Google Keyboard, satu, kita tidak bisa modify. Kita nggak bisa rubah-rubah, kita butuhnya cuma function key apa, ya. Atau bahkan mungkin ada concern security. Dengan menggunakan enterprise keyboard, device kita tidak perlu mengirimkan data. Kalau keyboard itu kan data apapun yang kita ketik, itu akan terekam oleh dia. Sedangkan kalau menggunakan enterprise keyboard, tidak. Dan Bapak Ibu juga bisa menggunakan ini untuk dimodify. Jadi kalau misalnya saya banyaknya cuma masukin ABCD F1 sampai F5, Ctrl C, Ctrl D, Ctrl S segala macam. Kita bisa taruh itu dalam satu keyboard tanpa perlu ganti-ganti keyboard ya. Semuanya bisa dimunculkan di situ sehingga memastikan penggunaannya juga lebih efisien gitu ya. Baik. Nah, sekarang kita akan mulai masuk di ini ya, total cost of ownership ya. Jadi Zebra menyediakan ini. Kalau Bapak Ibu membutuhkan, oke, saya tolong dibuatkan hitungannya dong. Kalau menggunakan device Zebra dibandingkan dengan device lain ya. Seberapa besar sih saya secara total ya 4 tahun ke depan investasi saya berapa sih? Zebra bisa memberikan perhitungan yang cocok ya untuk Bapak Ibu. Sehingga tahu, oh device Zebra ini mahal nih gitu belinya. Tapi kalau dihitung-hitung sebenarnya dalam 4 tahun ke depan device Zebra jauh lebih murah. Ya, Zebra punya fitur namanya TCO kalkulator ini ya. Jadi ini nanti bisa membantu Bapak Ibu untuk mendapatkan gambaran. Oke, dalam 5 tahun ke depan ya. Kalau menggunakan consumer device itu ternyata saya butuh biaya atau peningkatannya itu sampai 327% ya. Dibandingkan dengan menggunakan tablet-tablet dari Zebra itu total cost-nya itu justru lebih murah ya, penghematannya ya, seperti itu ya. Jadi nanti silahkan Bapak Ibu bisa approach ke Zebra atau ke ACS untuk mendapatkan oke, saya kira-kira mau beli segini, terus kemudian untuk berapa orang dibandingkan dengan kalau saya beli device consumer seperti ini gitu ya. Nanti kita akan bantu untuk perhitungkan gitu ya. Oke, dari saya itu ya, dari saya itu dulu. Sebelum kita masuk ke kuis, mungkin dari Clara, saya kembalikan dulu ke Clara. Thank you.
Okay. We can start from the quiz. Number one, langsung bisa di. Oke, yang tahu jawabannya langsung di raise hand ya, kayak tadi. Nanti akan dikasih akses untuk unmute, langsung dijawab.
Ini hebat nih, saya belum taruh pertanyaannya, udah ada yang raise hand. Mantap.
Tadi presentasinya belum selesai juga ada yang udah nanya di panel question and answer sih.
Oke, pertanyaan yang pertama, sebutkan tipe tablet Zebra yang terbaru, ya. Yang paling baru ya.
Yang udah jawab tadi di pertanyaan presentasi pertama, jangan raise hand lagi ya.
Bagi-bagi buat yang lain.
Bagi-bagi. Oke, Bapak Antoni Suteja dari
Antoni dari PT Lasal Food.
Lasal Food. Tadi ada bukannya dari Lasal Food ya satu. Oke, anyways, jawabannya adalah
ET40 atau ET45.
Iya, betul.
Aku juga tahu jawabannya.
Mantap, Pak Antoni.
Oke, thank you Pak Antoni dari Lasal Food.
Ya, thank you.
Oke, sebelum kita lanjut ke kuis nomor 2, aku mau bilang, oke, tadi tuh ada yang jawab, tapi di chat box. Jangan jawab di chat box, ya. Langsung aja raise hand, jadi jawabnya on the spot, jangan diketik di chat box.
Auto gugur di chat box.
Oke, pertanyaan kedua.
Pertanyaan yang kedua.
Quiz number 2.
Apa keistimewaan tablet Zebra ET40 yang versi healthcare ya dibandingkan dengan versi yang biasa? Silahkan. Clara aja yang pilih. Siapa?
Oke. Bapak Seno Muktiaji Muhammad.
Iya, halo.
Hai.
Silakan Pak Seno.
Oh iya, keistimewaan yang healthcare ini adalah dari material casingnya ya. Dia ini bisa dicuci dengan disinfektan, ataupun dengan di bleach juga bisa. Jadi nggak rontok dengan yang versi normal atau yang versi biasanya, non HC.
Mantap. Iya, betul.
Oh betul. Oke, Pak Seno dari PT apa?
Dari KCI, Kereta Komuter Indonesia.
Woi.
Apa?
Dari KCI.
Oke.
Kereta Komuter Indonesia.
Kereta Komuter Indonesia ya. I don't know what.
Komuter line.
Sorry. Oke. Kereta Komuter Indonesia, Pak Seno, thank you. Congrats. Lanjut ke pertanyaan quiz number 3, the last quiz from
pertanyaan yang ketiga. Apa 2 operating system yang digunakan oleh tablet Zebra? Silahkan.
Oke.
Oke, siapa yang ditunjuk?
Sebenarnya yang nunjuk bukan aku loh. Ada tim yang nunjuk. Ada orangnya. Jadi aku nungguin. Oke. Bapak Ardian Kusuma. Halo.
Windows sama Android.
Iya, betul.
Belum disebut PT-nya.
Oh, dari atas Jaya Abadi.
Oh, Santos, ya, ya. Betul, jawabannya betul ya.
Oke, jawabannya benar ya.
Android.
Congrats, Pak Ardian. Thank you.
Oke, ya. Terima kasih partisipasinya, jawabannya mantap-mantap. Ya.
Langsung bisa jawab masalahnya itu loh. Jadi literally pay attention to the presentation.
Iya.
Good.
Oke.
Ya, thank you.
Saya kembalikan ke Clara. Terima kasih.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Mr. Apiagape, for the explanation about Zebra Tablet portfolio. For the final presentation, we have Mr. Vikram Farakedi, Asia Pacific and Middle East Partnership Manager from 42 years. And also continued with Mr. Abdul Mustakim as a Senior Product Specialist with the technical discussion and the product overview. Okay, 45 minutes, Simon Spot is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Clara, for the introduction. I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
It is visible.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Budi, and thank you, Appy, for your presentation. It was a phenomenal one. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this webinar. Thanks for your time and participation. This is Vikram Varkedi from 42 Gears. Today, I'll be talking more about my company. So we will have a split session wherein I would be presenting more about the company and my colleague Abdul would be presenting about the product a little more in detail. So he'll give you the product insights. So talking about 42 Gears, what is 42 Gears or who are we? So 42 and what we do. So if you ask these questions, 42 Gears is a company which is solving problems in the field of device management. When you talk about companies investing in today's when you talk about today's companies or business ecosystems, they are investing heavily on devices. So it is important for a solution to be existing to manage all of these devices. When it comes to device management, like 42 Gears has a umbrella approach wherein we can manage heterogeneous devices. So we have been in operation since 2009. And since we manage heterogeneous devices, which run on different operating systems, we have earned a tag of Unified Endpoint Management Company. So 42 Gears, again, helps customers to secure, monitor, and manage all their business endpoints. It could be tablets, it could be phones, it could be desktops, wearables, rugged devices, or peripheral devices with a single centralized console. 42 Gears has a flexibility in its offering of solution. That means a customer could choose a cloud or could go for an on-premise solution based on the requirements. Again, 42 Gears supports company-owned devices as well as BYOD or employee-owned devices. We support Android, we support iOS, macOS, Windows, Linux, Wear operating system, Chromebook OS, and many more. So we support all leading operating systems. Okay, facts and figures about 42 Gears. We are established headquarters in Bangalore, from where we are operational. We are managing the complete Asia Pacific from headquarters Bangalore. We were established in 2009. We also have a satellite office or development office in Rajkot in another city. And to cater to the European continent, we have an office in Vermont, United Kingdom, and in Manchester, United Kingdom. And to cater to the Northern America and Latin America market, we have an office in Vermont, United States, California. We are having a customer base of 18,000 plus, and we have our presence in 115 plus countries, and we have a strong partner network of 130 plus. And as we speak right now, we have done a deployment close to around 5 million. The key verticals we are serving includes manufacturing, FMCG, hospitality, healthcare, field services, banking and finance, entertainment, retail, transportation, education, logistics, pharmaceutical, and many more. With our dedication, 42 Gears has won some of the recognitions which are very premium, such as 42 Gears is the only Indian company to be in the Gartner's Magic Quadrant for 2018, 2019, and 2020 consecutively. So Gartner's Peer Insight reviews, yet again, these are the unbiased reviews by the customers based on the usage of our product and solution. They are rated as 4.6 out of 5 in the unified endpoint management tools. So this is one of the highest rating for a tool which is in the unified endpoint management solution. 42 Gears also works with Lenovo, wherein we have won a Win-Win Cooperation Award in 2021 for helping them with the sales of solution along with their hardware in a big way. In the AIDC market space, 42 Gears is recognized as one of the best device management solution for managing the rugged devices. When we talk about our product, we will cover this in short detail. So you can see Sure MDM, which is our flagship product, which is helping customers all across the globe to manage their devices remotely. We also have a few standalone applications such as Sure Lock, where you can lock a device in single application mode. We have Sure Fox, which is a secure browsing solution, wherein in an enterprise environment, you could lock a device or you could blacklist or whitelist URLs based on the usage or based on what you want to allow the users to use. Say, for example, a company wants to block YouTube so that the employees are more productive on the devices which they are provided by the company. We could do that. Sure Video is a marketing solution which is helping customers in the marketing field to push the video contents or the advertisements which are in the GIF format or JPEG format or MPG format on a fleet of devices which are installed at various locations like the airports, or probably it could be at shopping malls. The content on this display devices could be managed using 42 Gears Sure Video. Now, Sure MDM is a complete package which comes in with Sure Lock, Sure Fox, and Sure Video as a complementary one. But however, if a customer has a specific requirement just to lock a device in single application mode, or just to have a secure browsing solution, or to have just a video engaging solution, they can purchase this solution separately. We also have enterprise contact management solution. This is helping large organizations with 10,000 to 15,000 employees, wherein it's very difficult to have all the contacts on the phone book. So the Astro Contacts is helping large organizations to communicate between their teams, which are placed miles apart. During the pandemic, we have come up with a solution called Private Device Farm, or in other terms, it's called Astro Farm, which is helping companies save significantly on their device investment. When you talk about an Android, iOS application development companies, they need to purchase the devices for the QA team, for the DevOps team, and for the testing team. So a similar set of devices are needed to be purchased for all these three teams, wherein the cost is significantly higher to purchase all set of devices which are running on different operating systems. But with 42 Gears Astroform solution, the company need to invest on only one pair of devices, which are located centrally. Probably they could place it at their office and provide the access to these devices in a debugging mode, so that the QA team, DevOps team, and the testing team could access these devices as though these devices are right in front of them and do the application testing and deployment and development. They can generate logs, they can take the inventory, so all of these things. So this is helping customers in a large way to reduce significantly on their investment on devices. Talking about 42 Gears UEM solution, this particular diagram gives a downward chart wherein on the outer periphery, you can see the devices we can manage, such as smartphones and tablets, desktops and laptops, kiosks, printers, wearables, rugged devices, VR devices, and IoT devices. So on all of these devices, the functionalities what we support include device management of them, application management. So you want to remotely push the applications can be taken care. You want to manage the identity of these devices. You want to identify which devices with which of the employee can be done. BYOD, that means bring your own device wherein employees can bring their own device at certain offices. So these devices could be managed. And you want to push contents onto these devices can also be taken care. Again, needless to mention that we can manage all leading operating systems which are present in the market. Coming to features, when you talk about remote device management solution, we are providing a great experience when it comes to for customers who are using our solution. So we have multiple enrollment methods such as QR code enrollment or manual. We also support zero-touch enrollment for the Android devices 9 and above. For Samsung devices, we can support the Knox mobile enrollment. We also support grouping or tagging of devices. For example, you have certain set of devices in one city and you have certain set of devices in another city, and you want to push applications or you want to push content only to a certain devices which are present in one of the city. You could group those and push the applications or content only to those devices. So this tagging and grouping is helping the IT engineers or the IT admins to manage the devices efficiently. We have dual mode of communication. That is, you can send a text messages through devices, and you could also receive the messages from the end devices. We have on-demand reporting, wherein, for example, during an audit, if you request the devices, all of the device report to be present just before the audit, we can have that. So we could customize the dates of the reports. So first of every month, we could have a report generated. We have a telecom management policy. This is important for the regions where the data is higher when you talk about mobile data, because these devices are dependent on the SIM cards, and you want to track the data, so we can do that. So in case of lost or stolen, or if the devices are in the fleet, so you want to track the device, we could do that with our device tracking solution. We have a password policy. You can set passwords, you can push passwords. We have custom scripting command, what you can push this scripts from a remote location to be executed on the devices. We have an enterprise app store for customers who do not have their applications on the Play Store, and they want to distribute these applications. So we have our own enterprise app store from where we could push the APKs. And during the functional hours or the productive hours of the devices, you want to push the application or you want to uninstall some of the applications, so we could do that remotely without affecting the productivity. So we can do firmware updates on the devices, and probably it could be also on the scanners and printers, so we could help you update on the firmwares. So we have file transfer. We can remotely wipe a device in case if the device is lost, or if you want to execute certain commands, or if you want to reset a device, this could be done. We have a geofencing, wherein you could fence a device, wherein if you have a geographical area which is marked where your device should be functional, so we could mark that as a geofence, and we could create policies for the way it has to function in the geofence. We have a kiosk mode that I mentioned earlier. We have SureLock, which can help you lock down a device in single application mode. We can configure Wi-Fi. We can enroll non-smart devices such as scanners, printers, and many more. So 42 Gears is the only company which is providing all of these additional features, which is helping customers to enhance their experience when it comes to device management. More of this would be covered by my colleague. Shortly, I'll be handing it over to him. So I've talked about the products. Let me talk about the custom apps and support. 42 Gears is again committed to customers. So if a customer is having a specific requirement that they would want to have a particular feature which could help them manage their devices in a much better and efficient way, 42 Gears team could do a feasibility study and probably try and incorporate that particular feature in their next build release or in the next version of the software. Talking about the services, 42 Gears has a great professional services team, which is having close to around 30 engineers who are supporting our customers all around the world. So be it the training, be it the initial hand-holding, or the professional services requests, for example, for the custom deployment, all of these things can be taken care by 42 Gears. When you talk about a device management solution, it is also important that it is backed by a great support team, because we never know in today's environment of 24/7 functionality of most of the industries, be it like manufacturing, logistics. It is important that the support should also be available for the customers. 42 Gears has considered this and has set up a very significantly strong support team, which is available round the clock 24/7, and it can be reached with phones, it can be reached with chat. We also have a chat window, we can raise a web ticket, or you could just send in an email at support@42gears.com, and our support team would be there to help you out with your problems. So the support team is available including on all national holidays and Saturdays and Sundays. So this no other competitor of 42 Gears has. So when you talk about business value proposition, 42 Gears offers a great business value proposition. I have just taken an example of this particular link is also available on our website, wherein customers could have a look based on the number of devices they have. They could enter the number of devices and they would get a clear graph or probably a detailed report about how much they would be spending if they do not go for like a solution of 42 Gears. So you can just see in the bottom a small comparison. With a 42 Gears solution, the provisioning cost could be as low as, and I have taken this example for 1,000 devices. And based on the number of devices the customers they can check it out themselves. So for 1,000 devices, the provisioning cost for using Sure MDM could be as low as $4,000. And this is for 3 years I have considered. And without an MDM, it could be as high as $26,000. Installing applications, so we could do it in $160. And when you talk about without MDM, you need to remotely go into that position or go to that place where the devices are installed. You need to get the device. The productivity losses also should be considered here. So then you need to update the applications. IT support and volume, so we can reduce it significantly. Charges on worker productivity, we can reduce it. I mean, absolutely, there is no productivity loss at all. So in this fashion, we have created a detailed report. Do check it out on our website. Talking about certifications, 42 Gears, as I mentioned, we have an office in UK as well. So hence, it's very important that we comply to one of the stringent security policies when it comes to information management. We are compliant with GDPR. We are also certified on ISO IEC 27001 2013. We are compliant with SOC 2 when it comes to the server usage. We are on AWS Cloud. Our solution is also compliant for PCI DSS, which means that the solution could be safe to use even on point of sale terminals where the merchant transactions are happening using credit cards and debit cards. So Information Commissioner Office, so we have again received a certification from there. Again, this is for the GDPR. We are certified with Cyber Essentials and California Consumer Privacy Act, we are certified. So talking about our relationship with Zebra, we are working with Zebra very closely across the globe. So we are working with them in North America, we are working with them in the Europe, we are also working in the APAC regions, which also covers all of these countries, which I have highlighted here at the down bottom. So which means to say that the Zebra devices are being validated by 42 Gears team. So I have just attached a sample certificate, what we have done for TC51 and TC52. Similarly, we have tested all of the Zebra devices, and we almost have a 0-day certifications or a 0-day readiness when it comes to the new product launch of Zebra. So 42 Gears is the first MDM to be validated for Lifeguard and OTA updates. This is how deep our association with Zebra goes. So not just the Android devices, we can even manage the scanners and printers of Zebra, such as the Link OS, or probably the handheld scanners which have been used, and the RFID devices like FX9600, 7500. All of these things are validated and certified. So in case if your customer or you are using the Zebra devices, please do not hesitate that our solution would be ready from day one to be used on the Zebra devices. These are some of our key customers. So we work very closely with AT&T in telecom, Etisalat, again, one of the giant telecom in Middle East. We have been working with Byju's, which is one of the largest edutech companies in India. Instacom, again, one of the largest telecom in Africa. We work with manufacturing companies like Toyota, Unilever, DHL in logistics, Target in the US, So we work with Daikin, PricewaterhouseCoopers, DD. We are also providing our solution for the UNICEF, wherein there are a lot of tablet requirements for deployments for the education sector. So we are partnered with technology partners and rugged device manufacturers such as Zebra. We are working very closely with Samsung for the Knox. We are also working with Lenovo, Honeywell, and many more. We also have a great association with Intel, wherein Intel vPro-based chipset devices can be managed by 42Gear Sure MDM at a level where even if the operating system is not functional, we can take a remote of a device at a BIOS level, and we would be able to restore the operating system on these devices. We just need to have the internet connected and the power socket plugged into the wall. So the key differentiators of 42Gears is the only Indian visionary in the Gartner's Magic Quadrant. We are rated one of the highest in the Gartner's Peer Insight reviews, and 42Gears is a leader in the ruggedized IoT device management space, and we are also recognized in the AIDC market space. 42Gears has technical superiority when it comes to managing of devices. So we have additional functionality like AI chatbot, analytic engine, native iOS, screen sharing, and many more. So we can manage devices which are IoT devices and VR devices. We are highly rated on the Gartner's Peer Insight reviews and Capterra, and G2 we are getting there, wherein we would be having very soon highest number of ratings when it comes to the device management solution. So we are absolutely nimble and agile when it comes to customer requirements. So we can support both SaaS as well as an on-premise. And we are absolutely competitive in our pricing, and the return on investment using our solution could be greater than any other solution. So that brings end to my presentation. So we would be heading into the quiz, I believe. So we will be talking about 2 or 3 questions. Clara?
Okay. Yeah. We can start from the quiz number 1 before the second presentation, Mr. Abdul.
All right. Let me share my first question. Okay, here we go. I think probably might need to translate it.
Okay. Apa share MDM yang tadi udah dipresentasiin, ratingnya di Gartner Peer itu insight review-nya berapa dan apa? Gitu. What is it? Yang tahu langsung bisa di raise hand, langsung jawab. Nanti akan dikasih tahu benar atau enggak jawabannya. Jadi ini pertanyaannya itu terkait rating share MDM. Oke, Bapak Sigit Prayogo.
Selamat sore, Bu.
Halo.
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 Ya.
4,6, Bu.
4.6, is that the right answer?
Yes, that's right, Clara.
Oh, wow. Keren banget. Oke, Pak Sigit dari mana?
Dari Sadana, Bu.
Sadana. Oke, so that's Mr. Sigit from Sadana.
Congratulations, Mr.
Company,
Sigit.
congrats. Thank you for the answer. Let's go to the quiz number 2.
All right.
We actually pay attention.
Oh, yes, very much.
Very much.
Okay, what operating system is not supported by Sure MDM?
Oke, apakah sistem yang enggak disupport dari si Share MDM ini? Gitu. Kayaknya berarti cuma satu jawaban. Ada yang tahu? Langsung di raise hand. Oke, halo.
Halo.
Ya, dari PT.
Selamat siang.
Siang.
Dari Sadana, Bu.
Oh, tadi Sadana lagi. Oke. Iya,
Oh,
jawabannya
udah
adalah
boleh ya,
apa,
Bu,
Pak? Jawabannya adalah?
Saya coba jawab ya, Bu, ya. Linux,
Jawabnya
Bu.
mau langsung ke Mr. Fikram aja atau gimana?
Linux operating
Linux.
system.
Linux operating system. Is that the right answer?
No.
No, that's not the answer. Salah.
Oh, oke. Terima kasih.
Ya, terima kasih. Sorry ya. Oke, kita kasih satu kesempatan lagi atau gimana? Do we give one more chance or we move to the quiz number 3?
Sure. We can give
One more chance?
No
Okay.
problem. Yeah.
Ada yang tahu nggak sistem operasi apa sih yang nggak disupport sama si Share MDM ini? Bapak Agus Susanto dari?
Iya.
Iya.
Jawabannya Unix.
Unix. Is that?
No.
No. Salah.
Okay,
Is the
one last
question
chance. Anybody?
One last chance. Oke, satu kali lagi. Kalau misalnya nggak ada, if there's no one yang able to answer this question, we move to quiz number 3. Okay? Is there anyone that can answer? Or we move to question number 3?
Yeah, sure. Let me give the answer.
Wait, there's
Okay, there's someone.
Okay, we try. Once more.
Okay.
Hello.
I see 2 people raising their hands.
Yep. No, actually the other one. That's already unmute. Hello? He doesn't talk. Oke, karena nggak bisa ngomong, nggak bisa, there's no sound, so we move, cancel. So we move to question number 3.
Yeah, sure. Let me answer this. I think.
Yeah, what's the answer?
Okay, the answer is we support all operating systems. So we also support Linux, we support Windows, we support Android. So we support all operating systems.
There is no operating system. That's the answer. Nggak ada sistem operasi yang nggak disupport. Itu jawabannya. Ladies and gentlemen, halo. Okay, quiz number 3.
Okay, this is very straightforward.
That's a tricky question, actually.
No, I spoke about this.
True.
When was 42 Gears Mobility founded and where?
Okay, that's an easy question. Kapan 42 Gears itu mobility diketemukan dan di mana? Diketemukan. Apa ya? Dibuat dan di mana? Kapan dia berdirinya? Pertama kali dan di mana? Itu pertanyaannya. Ini kayak pertanyaan sejarah ya. Jadi kapan 42 Gears ditemukan dan di mana?
Halo.
Halo. Masih mau coba ya?
Lagi ya, Bu.
Nggak apa-apa. Jawabannya apa?
Berdirinya itu tahun 2009 di
2009.
India, Bu.
Di?
India.
Indianya bagian apa? Tadi disebut soalnya.
Bangalore, Bu. Kalau nggak salah ya, Bu ya.
2009. Is that the answer?
That's the right answer.
That's the right answer.
2009, Bangalore, India.
Bangalore
is
India,
the city.
yes.
Yeah, right. We are headquartered in Bangalore. That's the right answer. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vikram.
Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you, Clara.
Iya, terima kasih. Okay.
Thank
so
you.
That's
I'll
last
stop.
Quiz.
Yes. Yeah, that was the last quiz. Yes, right.
And now, thank you so much, Mr. Vikram. Now we continue with the product overview, the technical discussion that I've mentioned with Mr. Abdul Mustaqim.
Right.
Okay, we can start.
Abdul, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Vikram. Thank you, Clara. So let me quickly present my screen. I hope everyone can see my screen.
It is visible.
All right, great. So Hello everyone, my name is Abdul Mustaqim and I'm from 42 Gears Product Specialist team. So today I will be demonstrating or giving you a quick overview about our Sure MDM console and how the devices are managed and how is that you can achieve all of that, what Vikram spoke about through our console. So as you can see here on the screen, I have the console, where it shows you the devices that are enrolled to my console. So as you can see here, I have different kind of devices enrolled to my console. I have Android devices, I have iPhone, I have Windows, I have Linux, and also devices which are not that smart, which do not run on an operating system like Zebra scanners, or the printers which run on Lifeguard, or not Lifeguard, but yeah, printers which are from Zebra. We support that as well. Now, as you can see here on the screen, I have these devices enrolled, and it gives you a status whether the devices are online, offline, or what is the battery status of the device, when was the device last connected, and more details about the device. So whenever a device is enrolled, it captures all the information on the device, from the device. And towards the right, we have the device info panel where you can see the device model, what is the operating system running on that device, is it does it has a Bluetooth, is the location tracking enabled. Similarly, we also have information window for network where it will tell you if your devices are connected to Wi-Fi or data. And it also gives you the battery status, what is the battery status, what is the percentage, and it also gives you the memory status, what is the memory on the device, and how much it is being utilized, and what is the remaining space on that device. So you get all this information here on the device grid. And towards your left, we have something called as a grouping section. Groups are basically created in order to manage devices which are scattered all over the world or within your region. It could be different states, different regions where you might have all these devices being used by the end users. So if you want to manage them based on the geographical location or based on the company hierarchy, like, you have engineering team, you have software, you have sales team, you have field runners, and whoever is using those devices. And if you want to segregate those devices in different groups, you can do that. Now, as you can see here, I have different kind of groups created, and I also have a group created by name Zebra, where I have 3 different devices of Zebra devices that are enrolled. And I also have EC40, which is enrolled, and it tells you the status of these devices. And all of these 3 devices are online. And it tells you the battery status, when was it last connected, and it also tells you when was it registered. Now, to manage all of these devices, we have something called as dynamic jobs. So if you want to perform a quick reboot on the device without touching the device, you want to reboot, you can do that. You want to reset the password, you can also do that. You can lock the device. You can send a message to the device. And the user can also reply back to that message. And we also have a remote bus. A remote bus is basically if you are in a manufacturing unit and your device is lost, so you can trigger a remote bus where it will create, or it will make a sound where you will be able to track that device. And we also have SMS logs and call logs where you will be able to find, what numbers were dialed on that number, what SMSs was received and sent as well. So these are the quick activities that you can perform on any given device which are enrolled to the console. Now, apart from that, you can also do a location tracking of these devices. Now, let's say I want to know where this ET40 device is located. So I can click on locate and it gives me the location of this device. And at the same time, when you are looking for the location, it also gives you the device history. So right now, I've set a rule on this particular device to capture the device location every 60 minutes, that is an hour. So every 1 hour, it will keep capturing the location of this device. And as you can see, this was enrolled in the morning. So at 2:06, it was, it's at the same place. So yeah, these are the details that you can find, and you can also remote into these devices. When you click on remote, I will be able to remote into these devices, not just remote into this device, but I can also perform touch activities on this device. Now I have remoted into the device, and if I want to open any application, I'll be able to do that. If it's as if the device is next to you or handy with you, and you are able to perform all the activities. The remote is that seamless, and you will be able to perform any activity on these devices. Okay, now towards your right, when you remote into these devices, apart from performing the touch activities, right, you also have access to the memory drive or the hard drive of that device, where all the files and folders are located. So for example, you have an application installed and you have an error message and you want to debug the error message, so you will be able to download the logs. So for example, I can select a file and I can click on download, and I will be able to download that file. In case if you want to upload a file, you can also do that. And we also have a clipboard. Clipboard basically helps you, for example, you have a lengthy URL or a key which is generated and you're finding it difficult to type all of that information here. So what I can do is I can simply type google.com. This is just an example. So I can click on send to device clipboard, and I can right click on it, and I will be able to paste whatever I pasted here on the clipboard. Similarly, we have task manager, which will help you kill services while you're troubleshooting these devices. Okay, so this is about remote. You will be able to remote into these devices. We also have apps section. So if you select the device and click on app section, it will tell you what were the devices that were installed via Sure MDM and what are the system applications, and it also gives you a bundle of downloaded and system applications, that is all apps. So here, apart from looking at these apps, you will be able to, if you're performing it on a single device, you will be able to make changes on the application behavior. So either you can clear the data, you can add restrictions to the app, you can give permissions to the app, you can also uninstall the app from the console. Now, moving on, now since these devices are enrolled, right, there are different kind of enrollment methods. So we support QR code enrollment, where you can scan a specific QR code and you can get your devices enrolled. And as Vikram mentioned earlier, for Android especially, we have different kind of enrollment. One would be the manual enrollment. Second would be the QR code enrollment, where you can scan the devices. And third would be zero touch, if you want your devices to be enrolled out of the box. So you can also do that. Now, apart from that, if you're using Samsung devices, you can also use Samsung Knox mobile enrollment, which will also help you enroll these devices out of the box. So as we mentioned, we do support all the devices which are running on an operating system, and we have all the instructions related to how to get these devices enrolled, be it iOS devices, iPad, Mac, Linux, Windows, and in fact, Windows Mobile and Windows CE, which are legacy devices. We manage those as well, and all the instructions are available under enrollment. Then we have a dashboard, which will give you a graphical interface where it tells you how many Android, iOS, Mac, and Windows devices are enrolled. So if you can just click on this, and if you highlight the cursor, it will tell you there are 4 Android devices. And similarly, it will tell you whether the devices are online, offline, what is the when was the devices last connected, and things like that. And if you want to modify your dashboard, you can also do that by clicking on Add Chart, and you can have different dashboards created if there are a lot of admins who are managing tens of thousands of devices in their organization. So if at all, if I have to look at these 4 devices, I can just click on that and it will straight away bring me to those 4 devices that are enrolled to my console. Now, apart from the dashboard, we also have inbox. Now, I was telling you about how you can send a message to a device. So any message that is sent to a device will show up here on the screen, and the user and the admin will be able to communicate with each other by sending a message, complaining about an issue, or the admin can look for the availability for the user. So all this can be done, using the Sure MDM console. Now, moving on, we have App Store, which will help you. Basically, this is an app library where you can have all your applications which are not available on Play Store or Microsoft Store or Apple Store. So if you have in-house applications which are built in by your developers, or probably through an ISV, then those applications can be added here. It's very easy. All you have to do is click on Add, and you will be able to upload an APK or APK link as well. So these are the things that you can quickly do. Now, apart from adding applications to the Sure MDM console, you can also manage MCM, that is Mobile Content Management. You will be able to push files, folders, videos onto these devices. So using File Store, we have a File Store library where you can add all your documents, brochures, Excel file, Word, any kind of file that you want to transfer, you will be able to upload it, and you will be able to transfer these files. Now, these are the few important features. Now, going in details. Now, since these devices can be managed for MDM, that is Mobile Device Management, or MAM, that is Mobile Application Management, MCM, Mobile Content Management, and MIM, which is Mobile Identity Management. Now, to perform all these 4 activities, we have 2 sections, which are jobs and profiles. Now, under job section, you will be able to create a new job, or create an activity or a policy or a restriction that can be pushed onto the device in order to manage the devices, and make sure that users are able to use those devices at the most to their day-to-day activities, and make sure that these devices are not used for any other purpose. So, for example, I choose Android, since our devices are running on Android platform. So here, as you can see, we can install an application, we can do a file transfer, we have an agent. So when it comes to Sure MDM or any other MDM in the market, there is a concept of client and server. So there is a server and there should be a client. So a client is basically an Sure MDM agent, which has to get installed onto any device, be it any platform, in order to manage these devices from the console. So we have something called as Sure MDM agent, which will help you upgrade this agent onto the device. The reason to upgrade the agent is because every quarter we have new features being added to our solution, and if you want to use those solutions, you have to make sure that your device is updated with the agent. And text message, as I mentioned earlier, log the device, remote wipe. Now, remote wipe is also one of the common features that are used by most of our customers. Now, for example, the device is lost, or the employee is leaving, or in the scenario of BYOD, bring your own device. So employee owns the device, but you have a BYOD configured or a container configured. in those scenarios, if the person leaves or the device is broken, or there could be any reason where you have to wipe. So using the remote wipe, you will be able to wipe the container out of the BYOD device. And if it is a company-owned device, you can perform a factory reset as well. And then a very important feature, that is run script. So run script is a feature that will help you run ADB commands on these devices. So where you can launch application, you can delete an application, or you can uninstall an application. You can set time and date based on the region and the country. And there are a lot of things that you can do. And apart from running the ADB commands, we also know that Zebra has Stage Now. So using Stage Now, we can create barcodes, and you can use a scanner to scan those barcodes and get your devices configured. What we can also do is we can convert those barcodes into a script, and we can use this script to manage those devices. So yes, you can do that by adding the scripts as well. Now we have a composite job. Now if you have if you're managing multiple devices, right, and you have to push like let's say 5 to 7 policies onto a device, so you can use a composite job which will help you push one job after another in a sequence manner. So there are a lot of features that are available. We have 1,000+ features, so I will not be able to go through all of them, but I will try to highlight some of the important features. We also have geofence, time fence, and network fence. So geofence, it will you'll be able to let's say any person who is walking into the office, the camera should be blocked, and the person leaves the office, out of the office, the camera should be enabled. So similarly, you can do that with geofencing by drawing a latitude and longitude using the geofencing area. And yeah, any person who walks in and walks out, you can set what kind of behavior the device should behave. You can also achieve the same with time fence, network fence as well. So this was about job section. Now I will quickly move to the profile section. Now, if you are using devices which are owned by the company, or bring your own devices, you want to create a container, or you want to manage the complete device based on company-owned device or BYOD devices. And one of the most important feature when it comes to Android Enterprise is managing Google Play Store. So you can create as many profiles you want. As you can see here, I've just modified a specific profile. Now here, I will be able to add applications from the Google Play Store, and only these applications will be available on Google Play Store. And anything else, a user is looking for example, Facebook or YouTube, he will not be able to do that. So let me show you a live example. Now, right now, as you can see here, my profile contains 5 applications, including Adobe, Slack, and few of the Zebra applications. Now, when I go to the device and when I click on the Play Store, you will see only those 5 applications. And anything apart from that, let's say Facebook, it will not be able to, fetch that application because that is not been whitelisted by the administrator. So similarly, whatever applications are whitelisted, only those applications will be visible. User will not be able to search for any other applications apart from this. Just to give you an example, I'll just add YouTube and let us do a quick search, and as you can see, there are no results because these applications are not whitelisted and not applied onto these devices. Now, apart from that, we also have network settings where you can configure, your proxy, or if you're using a proxy within your environment. We have certificates. If you're using any certificates as an additional authentication, you can also use that. We have Wi-Fi configurations if you want to configure any of the Wi-Fi settings. For example, employee joins into the company and he wants to connect to the office network. So what the admin can do is he can either create a job or add a profile with all the Wi-Fi configurations, and he can push it to that device and the user will be automatically connected. Now, one of the other feature that I want to highlight is OEM config policies. OEM config policies are the advanced features when it comes to Zebra or a few other rugged devices. So we have Lenovo, Samsung, Zebra, Data Logic, and device configurations, Honeywell, and Toughbook. Now, let's talk about Zebra OEM config. If you are using Zebra devices and you want to manage these devices, so based on the MX version, you will be able to add a granular level of settings on these devices. So let's say example Zebra, and let me navigate through this. So here, based on the MX version and the Android version, you will be able to control the barcode scanner, or if there are any other features like disabling camera, enabling camera, how should Bluetooth behave, how should Wi-Fi behave, if a hotspot should be disabled, wireless data transfer should be disabled. All that can be configured using the profile section. Now, this is about the profile section. Now, let me talk about how you can get your Zebra devices or your Samsung devices if you have to upgrade or your operating system on your devices. So we have a tag section, and if you just scroll down, you will see a tagging of these devices. Now, let's say I randomly pick up any Android device and I want to upgrade this device from Android 10 to Android 11. So what I can do is I can select this device. Either I can select a single device or I can select a fleet of devices. It could be 100, 500, 1,000 or 10,000 devices. So in those scenarios, I can just click on select the device, click on firmware update. And what it basically does is it will communicate to the lifeguard server of Zebra, and it will fetch all the available operating system available for this device. And I can choose, since it is already running on 10, I can choose 11, and I can, click on, I'll be able to click on, let me just move this bar to a, okay. So I'll be able to select this and click on next, and it will immediately ask me whether I want to do a force update or whether I want to schedule an update. So based on that, I will be able to apply the changes, and it will get affected on all the devices that are there in this specific groups. And this is how you will be able to manage devices which are if you want to upgrade the operating system on these devices. Now, we also have something called as SureLock. SureLock is basically a kiosk application where you will be able to whitelist a single application or multiple applications. If you just have one application and apart from that, the user is not supposed to use any other application, then you can add a single application, or if there are more than one application, in those scenarios, you can add multiple applications. So you can simply click on add, and you can keep adding as many applications that you want this user to use. So let's say there is one application added, and apart from that, if there are any other changes that you want to make. Now, if you want to change the wallpaper, you want to change the display settings, we also have something called as peripherals option, where you can disable the camera always, and Wi-Fi settings, you can force enable it or force disable it. And similarly, you can perform all of that by choosing these options available here. Now, once this is applied onto the device will immediately convert the device into the kiosk mode, and you will be able to make that as a user specific device or a use case specific device, where the user will be able to access either a single application or a multiple application. And talking about the browsers. Nowadays, what if your device is in kiosk mode or not in kiosk mode, and you want to manage the URLs that users are trying to trying to connect to those websites using Chrome or any other browser that is available. So what we can do is we can disable all the browsers on the device, and we can use SureFox, which will help you whitelist certain applications. Either you can whitelist a few applications, or you can blacklist a few certain applications. I'll tell you how this works. If you whitelist certain applications, for example, I whitelisted Google and Yahoo, only these two websites will be accessible to the user and nothing else. Now, if we talk about the other way around, so let's say block websites. If I block Google or Yahoo, it will block those two websites, and all the rest websites will be accessible to the user. So this is how these are the few additional solutions that you get along with SureMDM. It's a bundled product. So whenever you purchase a license for Android, you get these solutions bundled. That is SureLock, that is the kiosk mode, that is SureFox, where you can whitelist and blacklist URLs, and Sure Video, which will help you manage devices which are where you can basically loop videos. For example, if you walk into any of the airports or malls, you might have seen these huge big televisions running ads, right, back to back. So you can achieve that by using Sure Videos. Now, one last thing that I would like to highlight is the reporting section. Now, as you can see that, when you're managing thousands of devices, it is very difficult to keep a track on asset, right? So we have something called as asset tracking report, where you can simply select a report, asset tracking report, and click on request, and it will immediately generate a report. Now, I have requested for a report and it's generating, and to view any report, we have to click on view report. And all I have to do is just refresh, and I have my report. If I click on view, it will show me the view, the report that has been pulled. These are my devices. It will tell you what is the operating system, whether the device is online, offline, and all the details. Now, in this report, what I can see is there is too much information here. I do not need all of that information. Now, before we move to how you can schedule or customize your own reports, you can also download these reports. When you click on download, it gives you two formats, CSV and XML. So you will be able to download these files. Now, let's talk about scheduling of report. Now, for example, I need a report which is every week, daily, monthly, or once in a quarter. So what I can do is I can define or I can schedule a report on daily basis or weekly basis, so that I do not have to log into the console in order to pull a report. If I configure schedule report, it will automatically trigger an email with the attached report to whatever email address is added here. So you did not have to worry about pulling a report from the console every time you need a report. You can schedule it. And we also have a custom report. Now, this custom report will help you customize the report. For example, now when we look at the previous report, right, we see all these information. We do not need all this information. I need very specific details or specific information. In that case, I can simply select what all details are needed, and I can select those details and I can add it to my column. So let's say I need device info, device IP address and platform, and I can click on next. I can give a name, I can give the description, and I can click on save, and I will be able to go to on-demand reports and pull that report, and it will fetch only these details what you have specified. Now, apart from on-demand report, scheduling report, and custom report, we also have analytical reports. Now, for example, if you have any device running with kiosk mode and you have applications running on it, so this analytical reports will give you a detailed information about that application, like when was the application launched, how long that application was used by the employee and how often that application was used by an employee, probably in intervals. Probably he was using it an hour back, now he's not using it and he's using it again after some time. So these kind of analytical reports can also be pulled if you have Sherlock or the kiosk into the picture, where it will tell you, it will basically give you an analytical report of these devices. Now, one last thing that is pending is, apart from that, we also have Office 365 integration, AD, Exchange, that can be integrated. We also have user management for SureMDM console, where you can manage all of these, users, who will have what access in order to manage these devices. You can create roles and responsibilities and assign the users so that they will have access to only specific groups, whether the user will be able to take the remote, whether the admin will be able to access the applications, whether he will be able to apply applications or not. So we have user management, which will help you with all of that. Now, with that, I think I've given you an overview. And if you are looking to create an account, you can simply log on to 42gears.com, and you have an option here, free trial, and you will be able to create an account for yourself. And yeah, if you have any questions, we can we will be able to answer them in the question and answer session. So with this, I'm, this is the end of the demo or the overview about the SureMDM console. So thanks again. Thank you, everyone.
Over to you, Clara.
Okay. Okay, that's the final.
We can't hear you, Clara. Probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
my Zoom has something problem just now. I'm sorry. Okay, that's the last presentation. That's the end of the presentation for today. Congratulations yang tadi udah win the quiz. Nanti hadiahnya akan dikirim as soon as possible. Okay, as I've mentioned before, then we have feedback form. Ya kan, yang change system langsung ke Wheel of Fortune. The link is already in the chat box. Jadi bisa dicek di chat box linknya. Lalu diisi feedback formnya. Nah, itu terlampir feedback form. Okay. So now let's get to the question and answer session. Any of ladies and gentlemen yang ada pertanyaan, tentang any topics yang ada di event ini, silakan boleh di raise hand. Lalu yang di-announce namanya, as per usual, boleh langsung di-unmute because crew will give you access to talk to the speaker directly. We have Mr. Budi, Mr. Api, Mr. Vikram, Mr. Abdul here ready to answer all of your questions. Okay? If there's no question, it's okay. We can continue to the door prize directly. Is there any question? Also with the feedback form, jangan lupa ya. Kalau misalnya, if there's no question, there's this question in the panel question and answer. It's for 42 gears, actually. Mau dibacain pertanyaannya? I think it's for Mr. Vikram.
Yeah, what was the question? I did not see.
Okay, the first question is it possible if the user in the share MDM do the hard reset? That's first. If it's a yes, then how to prevent that one? How to
Vikram, yeah, let me take that up, Vikram. So yes, if you want to control the hard reset on the device, then you have to make sure that your devices are enrolled with zero touch. There are two ways that you can do that. Using Sure Lock, you can disable the hard reset on the device. If there are chances that devices can also be flashed, right? So if you have a person who's well aware about how an Android device works, he will be able to flash that. But yeah, to control it, you need to use zero touch. That is out of the box enrollment. Even if he does a factory reset on that device, the device will enroll back. But yes, with the solution, we will be able to do a hard reset block as well. I hope I have answered your query. Do you need any more details?
There's a second question as well. Could you please translate, Clara?
So the first question is already done.
Yes, the second one.
Okay, the second one is okay, is there any feature update Windows that is centralized in the Sure MDM as a replacement for WSUS? Am I right?
Okay, I'm not able to see the question, Clara, but yeah.
The question is in the panel question and answer.
It's in the Q&A.
In the Zoom. It's in the Q&A.
Yeah, it's in Bhasha. We cannot.
Yeah, it's in the other language. So.
Apa kita mau kasih? Sorry. Do we want to give the person unmute?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, so he can ask directly. Tim. Bapak Yong-ong bisa langsung dibaca aja, maksudnya bisa langsung ditanya pertanyaannya on the spot.
Selamat sore.
Yes.
Ini dengan bahasa atau bahasa Inggris ya, Bu?
Mau langsung ke Mr. Vikram dan Mr. Abdul pakai bahasa Inggris, mau
bahasa
aku translate
Inggris.
pakai bahasa Indonesia?
Belepotan mungkin, Bu. Itu
gak
jadi
apa-apa,
gini,
aja.
Bu. Itu kalau di Windows itu kan ada yang namanya itu Windows. Jadi dia itu patching dilakukan secara terpusat. Nah, apakah MDM itu bisa melakukan fitur tersebut? Jadi menggantikan patching secara terpusat sehingga kita tidak memerlukan Active Directory lagi gitu, Bu.
Oke, jadi what you mean is inside the feature update Windows, right? Di dalam feature update Windows tersebut kan?
Coba bantu jelasin.
I think I understood the question, Clara. So I think the user is trying to know whether we have an option to do a patch update or updates on the Windows machine. So yes, we do have an option to update patches and also update any update that is available on those Windows machines. So we do have an option where you can perform a patch update or an update on these machines, on Windows machines as well.
But without the Active Directory or Windows Server Update Service.
Without the Active Directory. So what I can do is I can quickly share my screen and show them, how exactly it looks like.
If you want to share the screen, we stop the share screen first.
Yes, I think I'm able to override that. So
okay, yeah, just take it.
Yeah. So if you look at here under the job section, we have to navigate to the operating system called Windows. Under Windows, if you scroll down, you will see an option called OS updates. So as you can see here, it will fetch all the updates that are available on the Windows machine, and you can choose based on the KB article, and you can select this particular update if you want to push, and you can create a job, let's say Windows, antivirus patch, and I will be able to, create that job. I can just click on OK, and my job is created, and I will be able to apply that onto the devices. So I have this job created, and I can select a Windows machine on my console, and I will be able to push that, patch or an antivirus. Okay, I hope that I have answered your question.
Okay, the customer said, okay, thank you, very clear. Okay, that is clear. Thank you for the answer. Thank you for the question. Is there any? Any more question? Kalau no question, we can continue, yeah? Okay. We can continue to because we've come to the end of the event, and I've mentioned before that the crew has already prepared lucky draw. The screen, please. Okay, there's a Wheel of Fortune on the screen. Ini hadiahnya. Ada Watch Fit 2. Fitriani, Ibu Fitriani yang tadi jawab pertanyaan, mungkin ini kado dari jawaban pertanyaan karena memperhatikan presentasi. Boleh di raise hand? Ibu Fitriani di Pan Brothers ya? Oke, boleh di udah raise hand. Udah raise hand. Oke, congratulations Ibu. Perlu di unmute. Unmute dan. Halo. Hai.
Halo.
Gak ada suaranya.
10042.
Ini gak ada suaranya.
Halo,
Ibu Fitri.
iya,
Halo.
maaf, sorry.
Iya, oke. Tadi udah kasih.
Thank you.
Tadi udah kasih alamatnya kan ke chatbox ya?
Oh iya.
Karena aku mau kirim ini.
Oh iya. Oke.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Congrats. Oke, kita kedua. Spin. Okay, this is the last. Bagas Radityo Putro. Bisa di raise hand dan unmute aja sekalian langsung. Kalau dalam 3 detik, in 3 seconds you don't raise your hand, ini I give it to someone else. Oke, 3, 2, ganti. One more chance ya. 1 kali kesempatan lagi. Kalau misalnya nggak ada orangnya, berarti this one is for me. Oke, spin. Nuryadin Hidayat, Bapak atau Ibu sih? Bapak ya. Oke, bisa di-unmute? Bapak.
Halo.
Bapak. Oke.
Halo.
Halo.
Ya, halo.
Congratulations, you get this.
Oke, thank you.
Oke, dari company apa?
Greenfields Indonesia.
Greenfields Indonesia. Is that the milk?
Ya.
I like the milk. Oke, nanti langsung aja ke chat box. Again, tulis nama lengkapnya, company-nya, alamatnya. Jadi terserah sebenarnya mau alamat Greenfields atau mau alamat rumah atau alamat mana, kemana aku harus kirim ini. Ya, dan nomornya juga yang bisa dihubungin biar nanti bisa.
Oke, siap.
Oke, thank you so much Pak Nuryadin Hidayat. Congratulations.
Ya, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, for your information, ladies and gentlemen, we have our contacts on the screen below the screen. Also in our bio. Okay, please do not hesitate to call, email, or contact us. We have our website, acsgroup.co.id, Instagram, acsgroup.co.id, Facebook, and LinkedIn dengan nama yang sama, yaitu PT Auto Jaya AIDC dan PT Solusi Peripheral. Kontak us-nya belum di-share. Sebentar ya, sorry. Kontak us ini yang nonton di YouTube yang live juga bisa langsung kontak us-nya di bio ya. Oke, juga untuk di segala social media. Oke, first of all yang ada di YouTube, semua marketing collateral selain events, ACS Group juga ada podcast, juga ada product review yang bisa ditonton di YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions about any marketing collaterals or any about the products, bisa langsung kontak di social media masing-masing. Ada Instagram bisa di direct message, di YouTube ada di comment, atau di website bisa di email, bisa di call. Nanti kru dari ACS Group akan callback dan akan approach untuk jawaban lebih lanjut. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end for today's journey. On behalf of all the crew dari ACS Group, Zebra Technology, also 42 Gears, I would like to thank you for joining us on today's voyage, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the next event. Have a nice day.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
ACS Group is a trusted information technology company since 1992. We are experts in barcode, RFID, enterprise networking, and smart CCTV technology. Become the best technology partner in digital world that provides the effective and safe solutions in objective to increase business growth, competitiveness, and productivity of all customers. We are passionate, professional, and ethical. We do business with honesty and integrity. We provide IT solutions with its integration and services. Based on our expertise and competency, we are focused on 4 core competency as follows: AIDC, IT infrastructure, enterprise security system, and enterprise business solutions. Contact us ACS Group as an IT infrastructure and network company partner since 1992 with various principles who focus on business solutions to increase efficiency and productivity for your business and organization.
Your world is fast-paced and demanding, which means your devices need to deliver. Damaging bumps, drops, lack of connectivity, downtime? You can't afford that. To keep up with increasing demands, you need tablets that will power your teams for years to come, while delivering all the advanced connectivity and data-fueled workflows they need to stay in the loop. It means screens large enough to see minute details and durable enough to withstand all conditions. So why settle for more fragile consumer devices when you can access a fully loaded, enterprise-grade device with built-in scanning that doesn't break your budget? With Zebra's new ET4X Android tablets, your teams are fully equipped to handle it all, and you're always backed by Zebra's leading software, service, and support. Rugged, thin, and light, it goes everywhere your teams go, and offers point-of-sale options to keep things moving. And with a longer life cycle, it promises to continually be a wise investment for your future. So solve your enterprise decisions the right way. Whether it's line busting, merchandising, checking in guests, or responding to service calls, the all-new ET4X tablets cover it and much more. Empower your teams with devices that can stand with them and withstand their environment. The ET40, ET45, the right-priced rugged tablets that have it all.